They didn't know the widow wasn't an easy target. They thought they could walk into her home and take everything because she was a defenseless woman. But they had no idea who she really was. Martha had been alone for over 2 decades after her husband died. She lived in the old homestead, which had belonged to him. Locals called her the Ice Widow. She was quiet, mysterious, and always carried a gun. Since she lived in an abandoned mining town, people wondered how she survived alone. Still, they respected her privacy and left her alone, except when she came to collect her husband's pension. One day, a group of outlaws rode into town looking for someone to rob. When they heard about the Ice Widow, they thought she was the perfect target, an old woman living alone. One outlaw even bragged he could rob her by himself. The gang watched, laughing, as he approached her house. He knocked on the door, expecting Martha, but a young woman in a red dress answered instead. She looked him over with disdain. "What do you want?" she asked, coldly. The outlaw stammered, caught off guard by her beauty. I heard you lived here." "What business is that of yours?" she cut in. Trying to stay cool, he said, "I was hoping you could help me out." "How?" she asked. "I need money. I hear you've got plenty," he said. "Are you threatening me?" "No, ma'am." "Maybe we could work something out." She stepped aside. "Come in." He sat down. "I was hoping you could lend me some money," he said. She laughed. "You think I have money? Why would I live in this shack?" "Your husband worked in the mines, right?" "Yes, he did," she said. "When he died, he left me a pension. But I live paycheck to paycheck, just like everyone else." She was lying. She had no intention of giving them anything. She stood to leave, but the outlaw grabbed her arm. "Wait, you owe me an explanation." "Leave now before I call the sheriff." "You won't do that," he said. "Why not?" "Because I know what you're up to, and the sheriff won't believe you." Martha's eyes flashed. "What do you know about me?" "I know who you are. I know what you're hiding." He had no idea who he was dealing with. Martha was the deadliest gunslinger in the West. She'd killed more men than she could count, and wouldn't hesitate to kill again. Before he could blink, Martha drew her gun and shot him through the heart. The rest of the gang, unaware, entered the house laughing. "Nice place," one said. "Big enough to hide a fortune," another joked. They searched, but found nothing. Martha had hidden her valuables in a secret floor compartment. She knew they were dangerous and wouldn't let them take what she had earned. After finding nothing, they gave up and rode off. They didn't realize they'd picked the wrong. Martha had been watching from a hiding place. She mounted her horse and followed. They had made a big mistake. Martha wasn't just a skilled shooter. She was the fastest gun in the West. She could draw and fire before anyone realized it, and hit targets at long range with deadly accuracy. As the outlaws rode, they heard gunshots. "What was that?" one asked. "Probably birds," another replied. But the shots came again, closer. "Someone's shooting at us." They turned back, trying to flee, but Martha was already on their trail, and she was enjoying the hunt. To her, this wasn't just revenge. It was a test of skill. She closed in, rode up beside one outlaw, and shot him. He slumped dead in the saddle. The others stopped and saw Martha standing before them, her gun smoking. "Who are you?" one asked. "You should ask why you trespassed on my property," Martha said. "I don't want trouble," one replied. "Then leave." She hoped they would go, but one reached for his gun. "Don't move," she warned, but it was too late. He fired. Martha felt a sharp pain in her chest. She had been shot. The outlaw looked shocked. "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you." "I'm going to kill you," she replied. But then something strange happened. Her pain faded. Her wounds began to heal. She looked down, stunned. "How?" she whispered. "I don't know," the outlaw stammered. "I shot you, but you're not hurt." Martha realized what had happened. The same mysterious power that gave her superhuman abilities had healed her again. She wasn't just the gunslinger. She was a superhero. She had the power to heal and unmatched skill with a gun. She had used these gifts to protect the innocent for years. But in that moment, she felt more alive and more powerful than ever.